hit the record button. That's the one you want there. Hit the record. We are recording 5, 6, 7, 8 in. All mutes are off. Are we? I think we're good to go. Hold on a second. There we go. I'm playing a little intro music for you. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Kind of ruggish, thuggish bone. Alright, do your thing, man.
Alright, hey guys, welcome to Over 40 Watch, the podcast about a bunch of, let's say, like, a little bit old.
Be kind. Be kind.
A little bit old people. That, I mean, what video games we've been playing most of our lives, and particularly Overwatch. I'm your host, Drbeejay, along with, as always, my co-host, Darkside.
The dark and fat side, because it's Turkey Day in America today.
Thanksgiving Day in America. So
Yes, it is.
It won't be when you hear this, but it is
I know. I had my traditional Indian food because I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I had Indian food because
right.
that's what I do. It was
You're
a
doing the Chandler.
yeah, yes. It was amazing. It was absolutely mango chicken, some coconut naan. Ah, mwah, so good. Yeah.
I'm in Canada. Today is just a normal, special, unspecial, ordinary day.
It's just an ordinary cold day in November in Canada. Well,
Yeah. So, I mean, how are you doing? How have you been?
I am awesome. I just finished up. I just started a 5-day weekend because of Thanksgiving, the holiday I don't celebrate. But I'm all about holidays. So I'm in vacation, so that's cool. Got some time to do some painting. I paint. Got time some play. I cleaned up my desk. I reconfigured the studio area of my little dungeon here. Set up a new OBS for the show. Did a little Adobe Premiere practice, trying to learn some editing. So even though I'm like on vacation or have a long weekend, I'm putting in some time, putting in some work. Did some SR climbing with the llama today. Yeah,
Oh, did you?
yeah, it was fun. Yeah. What about you, man? How you doing? What's up?
I'm doing great. I mean, lots of stuff going on at work for me these days, but I mean, tomorrow's Friday, so you do Black Friday and all. Are you a Black Friday kind of guy?
More of a Cyber Monday. If I'm gonna do it at all, I'm all about the Cyber. I did Black Friday once when the PlayStation 3 came out or 4 came out. I stood in line, and I was like, Best Buy only had like 7 consoles, and I was like 10th in line. I was like, fuck this. Yeah.
Just feed some dudes.
No. We formed an orderly line, outside. But at one point, it dawned on me. I was like, I'm not going to fucking get this thing. So what the hell am I doing? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm standing outside in front of Best Buy to get this. I'm just not going to get this thing. This is fucking dumb. So I left. And that was the last time I ever did anything like that ever again. Yeah. I think it was just more or less like, to say I told you so. It was fucking weird. But no, like my ex-girlfriend used to work retail. She worked at Old Navy, and man, like just to watch her soul die every holiday, like I could never do that to somebody. The Black Friday sucks. Anyway, so Cyber Monday. Yay.
Yeah. I sometimes take Black Friday, but not often. Here we do Boxing Day.
Yeah. So is it the
That's more of
same?
a thing here.
So okay, so Boxing Day is the same day as Christmas, though, in the
No,
U.S., right? No,
no, it's the 26th. It's
and
the day after.
is it called Boxing Day because that's the day you put your boxes out on the street?
That is, some people say that is the case. others will claim that it's because there's boxes of stuff lying around unsold for Christmas that need to be cleared.
Okay, so the box, the whole idea of the present, that has something to do with the why it's
Yeah,
called Boxing Day.
it's
Okay.
basically a clearance sale. I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
right? And when I was a kid, I actually used to think that it had something to do with boxing sport.
It's Muhammad Ali Day.
No, yeah, yeah.
Joe Frazier
Actually,
comes out in a
actually, back
sleigh.
back back in my day, it was Mike Tyson Day.
Right, yeah, okay, yeah, right. We're not that old, right? Yeah, Mike Tyson in a sleigh coming down to give all the good boys and girls their presents.
Down.
Everybody gets a present. You get a present. I get a present. Everybody gets a present.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Oh man.
So yeah. So I mean,
But so is it the same like with the Black Friday friggin' madness? Like this, you guys.
uh,
I'm genuinely culturally interested here. Like I never thought about it. I can't.
it's much more orderly than what we see going on in the media with you guys.
Oh yeah. So you guys are just polite about it. You're like, oh
Yeah,
sorry. Oh,
that's what we do. No,
I didn't mean to
well,
bump you, eh?
I never. I mean, you just show up in the store and
Yeah.
everything's on sale.
Oh,
It's,
really?
no, I think Black Friday has actually become a bigger deal here now.
Hmm.
In the last 10 years, 5, 10 years.
Yeah, and don't be fooled. Like it's not like that. Like it's not fucking mad rushes. That's just some crazy fucking like you get like two or three
Yeah,
stores, and well that will happen. It becomes sensationalized, I think. But for the most, and you get Karens. You get people that are mad because they didn't get what they want. But it's not like nobody's fucking pulling out guns. Like not everywhere is Texas. It's
no,
it's like and let's be honest. I mean, if you're going to Walmart you kind of expect that on a daily basis. At least I do anyway. Like I don't go to Walmart, but if I did, I'd expect a riot. You
yeah.
know, just because I feel like that's what we're dealing with. They're animals. So,
So, man, how's the phone team going? I mean, so last we checked in with it, we were not done replacements. We have now finished replacements. Like, so how did that go for us?
yeah. So I think Bones win. Bones win. Bones win. Oh wait, so we just finished up our replacements. So
That
I
was
got a little
after.
ahead of myself. I
You're
got
so
ahead of my.
excited about that.
I
We all
know. I'm
were. We'll
sorry.
get to that. We'll get to that. So yeah, so we finished 0-15,
I have
right?
never, ever, ever in the 5 years that I've been playing this game ever lost every one of my placement matches.
I am probably actually a net positive on placements.
Really?
Uh, if I compiled all 31 seasons that I've played.
Yeah.
Um, but there's no way to know that for sure. But I mean, I've definitely had like back in the day when there were no roll queue, like I had like 8-2 or 9-1 placements.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'd lose the next 9 games after that. But
Right.
there's something about not knowing my SR change that motivates me, or I don't know. I mean, if I could not know
Ignorance
the
is
number, I play better.
ignorance is bliss, man. That's why
Yeah,
I don't understand you guys that want to break down your numbers. I'd rather just not know.
yeah. No, I mean the stats is one thing. The SR is, I mean, I
Hmm.
don't know. It's compensating, right?
Right.
So we
So
went 0-15.
yeah, 015, it's demoralizing. Everybody hates each other. We're all ready to
We
quit. No, I'm just
we
kidding.
were no, we were definitely bummed out, and there was
Mm.
definitely some, I don't know, a bit of saltiness going around.
Well, yeah, I mean, you
Uh,
can't. Okay, so six people all doing their thing. You're losing. I mean, we're all invested in this. It's not easy to. It's not easy to to criticize your friends, and it's also not easy to accept that you need to
except
put in
for
more
me.
work too.
Yeah,
Except for you, you criticize yourself for
I
us.
know
We don't need to.
I know I'm the problem.
No, you're not the problem.
No, and I'm
No.
just way too old. Oh, so 0-15,
Mhm.
all losses on all rolls, and so when we were starting, we thought. So remember how we thought we'd get like, oh man, gold, like maybe low gold, high silver.
Mhm.
That is not what ended up happening, was it?
No, it wasn't. But I still wasn't. I still thought that it was where. I mean, was I am actually almost 1,000 SR higher on the on Metacarpal's DPS than I am on my main's DPS.
Oh, so yeah. So we ended up. So I would average this out to like 1,600 for the
Yeah.
most part for all of us.
Mhm.
So I'm looking at it now. Initial placements varied from 1541 to an outlier, which was Geek on Tank at 1906. And that's really interesting to me because the second highest placement after that was 1616 against DPS. So I mean, so we're exactly where my main is right now, like 1600s. Um, so my first thought was, oh, right, there's definitely no evil hell. I mean, look at me, I'm right exactly where I'm supposed to be. I mean, after 15 games. But, yeah, there were reasons that we went 15. Lots of it was us not having played enough as a team. We're starting to do a lot better now, I'd say. Some of it was obviously hitting higher SO teams that just had their way with us.
Mhm. No, I would say that
But
the biggest problem was flex queuing. I don't think a lot of us were
yeah,
comfortable in the roles that we were stuck in, but through
exactly.
by the flex queue, and I think that's
I agree.
not a good representation of skill or cohesiveness as a team at all. I think that in retrospect, that probably wasn't the best way to get a team started.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, but we also had to figure out who's going to play what, right?
I think
And
we no, we already knew.
well, I don't
I
know.
think we already
We
knew.
bounced, we bounced around a few setups before we actually settled on what we ended up going with, which we'll talk about. But I'd still want to understand. Like I said, Geek got like really better SR on his tank for some reason,
Hmm.
like 500 SR more than let's say 400 SR more than
Yeah,
us.
both 350, 400. I think he was 19 and a half or something like that.
1906, exactly.
1906, and I was 1650 for tank. So yeah,
1550.
roughly
So I
what?
mean
Yeah.
that's something definitely. Like, what was he doing? I remember he played a lot of monkey.
Hmm.
He might have only played monkey,
Yeah, for the most part, he did.
and I guess he was doing something good. So yeah, so then having placed, we played Monday, was it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, we played Monday nights because dude had to change schedule. So
yeah. He was going to Chattanooga. So yeah, and so we settled on our comp. So our comp, right? So you maybe didn't want to, but ended up being our main tank.
no, I wanted to. I had no
Wanted to.
problem. Yeah, I didn't have any problem. I was just skeptical. I knew that DPS was going to be our weakest role. So here's
Yeah,
my thing. I knew DPS was going to be our weakest role. And I had a feeling that out of all of us, that somebody was going to be comparable tank. And that if it came down to it, that I was probably going to be better at DPS. That was my thinking of it. That anybody could have played, and I was right. Somebody did play tank equal or better than me, and DPS would be the next logical place for me to go
but it
because
did. It did end up being your lowest SR.
yeah,
So,
yeah, it did. Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong about that part, but you know,
and oddly enough, yeah. So you're our main tank, and Crow,
this is
uh,
my off tank partner.
which
Diva specialist.
fantastic. I think he's a fantastic Octane.
Oh, he
I
is.
don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't play it more often. On his main,
Mm.
he is. So you are going to be our Ryan and ball player, I guess. You can play ball.
Yeah, well,
Give
ball. I call it specialist ball. When the Bastion comes out, I take my balls out.
any other scenarios that you take him out besides Bastion?
No, that's pretty much it. Like when I see Bastion, well, like I mean, um, um, Watchpoint Gibraltar, I'll bring it out. But like maps where it doesn't make sense to play Ryan, I like playing ball
Yeah.
because I mean you've seen like I like to disrupt. Yeah, I play ball kind of like how I play Lucio. Like my intention isn't necessarily to get gold heals. My intention is to disrupt.
Distract,
Yeah,
distract and disrupt.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Oh, so under that logic, then you kick him when you're done. So,
Yeah, yep, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
yeah. So
it all depends on like how I'm feeling and what I think about the other team and how our team is doing. That like I know Ball's not the most popular character to play, but neither is Bastion. So
but I mean, I'm starting to get your ball how you're playing them. So I mean, we're gonna just figure out how to
mhm.
play around that.
Yeah,
So
and I've been playing Monkey too, just to give somebody that everybody knows how to play with Monkey. So I'll play games. I'll play that as well, just to give options.
so
So
how do you feel about playing Ursa?
I don't like Orisa. The human centipede, but I can. I mean, I understand her mechanics. I mean, she's just a shield tank with a shitty shield. You know, it's not.
When you need to poke from range, or I mean, there are some setups that can be difficult to play. But I mean,
Yeah,
you're gonna
Havana.
find a way. You're gonna find a way.
Point A Havana is a good one, but
Yeah.
and to some degree, I mean, you could also do like Gibraltar there too. She
Yeah.
can play up top of the high
There
ground.
are some places of Hollywood
Yeah,
use on the sidelines.
yeah, but I like to be mobile on Hollywood. Well, that in between from point A to point B. Yeah, definitely.
All right, so Crow being our off tank, he's going to probably play Diva the most because his Diva is really
Yeah, he can play
good.
Sig. He can play Sig pretty good too.
He has a pretty good Zarya as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, he covers a pretty good.
hmm
I'm quite happy with the our tank. That's probably be your strongest element.
Yeah, and honestly, like when it comes to partners, like I started playing with a diva partner, so I honestly understand divas probably better than most of the other tanks. Like I
Hopefully for us, Crow understands.
Yeah, well, and for me too, it's also keeping that high ground clear. It's important because fucking soldier flanking me is awful, and if I don't have a good off tank that can get up there or good anybody who can get up there and take care of that, then it's gonna shred me every time. So like I'm not.
Yeah. So then we settled on having Geek and myself as our supports, which didn't work out. So Geek is a Moira one trick basically,
hmm
and he's going to continue to play Moira. That's fine. I mean, he knows how to play her
Yeah,
quite well, and he understands.
you know.
And that will always give us a main healer that
hmm
can do some very good DPS when it's needed, and that makes it that I can flex onto pretty much any support that we need.
Yeah, so like Moria, the Moria one tricks. I don't care who you are. If you can heal with Moria, then you're fine. I don't care what the comps say. Just like
Yeah,
just like ball. Like I don't care what the comps say. If you play that hero and you play it well, we're not diamonds. We're not masters. That's at this level. Go for it. And
yeah,
he's a great healer. So there's no reason why he shouldn't be playing what he's good at, not what the comp tells us to play.
yeah,
You know what
and
I'm saying?
that's fine. And Moira has a place at our level,
Yeah.
sometimes in comp, and she
Yeah.
shines in control maps.
Yeah.
Any place
Uh-huh. And your aim sucks, but your Anna is really good. I
I,
wouldn't. I think that that was probably one of the smartest things that we did was to put you at a position that more enables you to be a
yeah,
better enabler.
yeah. I have played Anna the most, and I've played her a lot with Ryan on
Hmm.
my team. So I mean, I definitely get like throwing grenades, splashing the enemies, having my Ryan,
Yeah,
like in the thick of things, keeping him up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Be an enabler. That's what Anna's all about. Is enable me and the other tanks to do our job.
yeah,
Whatever we need to get it done. Wait until we engage to do the nanos, like things like that. Keep them all nice and purple so I can swing on them. Like, yeah.
yep.
But yeah, it's just Jin is a good great DPS. She's versatile. She can play just almost anything.
Yeah.
So and dude's also
Dude, surprises me sometimes. He has he's flexed his hero pool quite a bit in these last few games. So I'm
Mhm.
happy to see him making some things work. And obviously, we all have tons of things that we need to learn on our own still. But
Well, what I like about dude is that he's always learning. Like he does pick
yeah,
when during the foul league he picked BAP. He said I'm gonna be a BAP main, and he went at it. And I made sure I picked on him as much as I could when he was a BAP. I made sure the Sloss all knew
well,
that he was a new BAP. But like that's what I like about dude is he picks one hero or he picks heroes, and he works really hard at them. Like he does the Doom thing. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
I'd love to see him bust out the two this.
yeah.
I'd love to see it. I mean, there are at least two games that I remember him having to do this out.
Dude fist.
The fist. It worked out. It worked out. It was fun. So yeah, and Jin. Yeah, Jin's got a pretty solid staple of mainstays like Soldier, Junkrat. I believe she can play Sim. She plays Torm.
Hmm.
So there's a bit of overlap between the two, but I mean we're always gonna find a dude that works out great um,
Hmm.
at any given time. I think we can cover for right now. So yeah, so we placed, and then we played on Monday, and then we were bound. It was bound to happen. It was a momentous occasion, and dude, we got the first W together, and it was great. It was awesome.
Bones win. Bones win. Bones win.
And we had it all captured. And what happened? What did you do?
I was teaching myself editing the other day, and I may have deleted that folder that had the file in it. So listen, okay, I haven't done any work like this in a really long time, so my workflow sucks right now. Like I'm like trying to remember how to be a creative content creator, and I mean I used to do like graphic arts, graphic design, stuff like that, and like I remember I forgot how to organize myself, so I deleted. I was trying to do some cleanup because I running out of fucking hard drive space. So
Buy another one.
I did.
I mean,
No, literally 2 hours after I deleted that, my brand new 4 terabyte hard drive showed up. Yep.
so yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm under the impression that is by nature, not creative.
That are what? I'm sorry, you kind of cut out.
That are like our dudes. You guys are disorganized by nature.
Pretty much. Yes.
Feels like to me. I mean, that's how the creativeness comes. In
Yes.
the end, yes.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Between my ADHD and my creativeness and the pot smoking, I am what we call a clusterfuck of disorganization. So, like,
All good, because, dude, I am not ever gonna forget it in my heart. I'm gonna remember this moment. So it's recorded for me. I mean, I actually might just go ahead and make my
Absolutely, absolutely. Not held my nickname for the first like month of being on the farm was technical difficulties, and as our our track history goes of episodes that did not make it onto YouTube, I am
Yeah.
still technical difficulty.
Interviews that were lost. Things happen. Things
I am the IT guy. Let's never forget this. I'm the guy that you pay that crazy amount of money per hour to go fix your shit. That's right. Me. Get a good look.
So, so do you want to take a look at it?
Take a good look at what?
I don't,
Oh, at the game? You want to do that now, or do you want to? Do
well,
that? I
we
don't know.
now or we could do it later.
Let's. You know what? Let's do it now.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah. Let's
Let's look
do
at
it
it.
now. Bring up your shit. Let's hear it. I want to hear Dr. BJ's surgical dissection of our amazing game. Like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time. You're not one of those kind of doctors, though. You're not qualified to cut people open.
You do not want any.
But you are qualified to kill people with drugs in like probably like 100 different ways.
I have knowledge. I wouldn't say I'm qualified to kill people, but I definitely know how.
Yeah, I dated a woman who was she had her PhD in healthcare policy. She had her master's in nursing, and she used to remind me all the time that she knew 15 different ways to kill me that nobody would ever find out. And it's like, oh shit.
All right.
Yes,
So,
yes, she was. She threatened me all the time.
right, so I'm streaming. Are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 The whole of YouTube land is gonna see your awesome directing skills.
Right.
Cut it up.
So here we are. So we're running Rhine Diva. You guys are so starting on Rhine. We have range DPS. It's fine. So Jin's on Soldier, Dude Man's on Torbjorn, and then we've got
Ready for work.
Geek and myself. I've chosen to play Anna here as support. Rhine. So So, and what they are running is we're going to discover quite quickly is the dreaded Bastion. Um,
Da, da,
so
da.
let's run it. So here we are.
We don't
We
see
call,
Bastion yet, though. We don't know it's
no,
there.
because we call that we're going to go left. You call that, and we have Crow scouting, and he's. I'm not sure if he's seen the Bastion. I do believe that he calls that the Bastion is there. So of course, what's going to happen then is that we're going to get stopped here in our tracks, right? Because we're not expecting the Bastion yet.
Right.
Move over here. So, I'm pretty sure at this point you're thinking about.
I did.
And,
I called out go right. I thought we were gonna take the high ground from there. I thought we could get
but
over, but
we had cross, yeah.
yeah.
So you're thinking of going ball right now, aren't you?
Yep. When the Bastions
yeah,
come
so,
out, I'm gonna throw my balls in their face.
yeah, so we gotta regroup. Wait for you to get in. There you are. And so this wasn't a particularly good Bastion. There you are, distracting him. Yeah, you get melted.
Yeah. I mean,
We're trying
it
to limit.
wasn't my best performance on ball. I'll give it that. But mission accomplished.
Yeah. So we get the Bastion ult out. He got it pretty fast, didn't he? So we got to regroup here. I believe we're gonna call for the regroup. Hold on. Yeah, we're all dead.
We're all dead. There's a speck on the wall. That's me.
Yeah. So, I think we're going to then try pushing again. So you're probably gonna go in, aren't you? Yeah, because going through main with a Bastion set up properly is gonna be painful. But the Ryan's just standing there, not being too smart, wasting his shield. Yeah, engage with the coal. Yeah, and here's what we called the plan here was nano visor. So you see, Jid's got it up in a second. I've got it, my nano, and so we're initializing with the coalescence. Right now, getting them to back off, going for the. I don't know if it's going to survive that bastion. And
Yep.
Crow with a fantastic bomb. Jin coming in for the cleanup. I mean, that's us getting on point. Oh, I get the nice sleep on the run there. Yeah, basically using his mech, remeching, using his bomb to remech. But yeah, they lose this point. They're going to try to re-engage, but no, they're not committing. Nice slam there, by the way. Yeah, Dune Man's just got the arrows in the bastion, and they give it up pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, only Soldier tried to contest, really. And Bastion's pretty much wasting his ult here. There's no reason for him to use it this early.
Right. Yeah, I remember telling avoid.
Yeah, and he just.
So I think another thing too, like pause for a second, what we didn't talk about was, and this is the little things that you can't hear and you can't know if once you were in the game. See, after our 15 losses, Darkside was playing New World, and he realized that there's a lot of bones playing New World, and it was time for us to go do a dungeon. And I knew that communication was lacking. I knew that if we could all get together in New World, that we were going to be able to start coming together. This is all. I did have a plan. I had this plan. When we did Amarin the other night, I knew what I was doing. I was like, this is going to be us team building an experience outside of Overwatch. And when we come back, it's going to translate into our game. I mean, it wasn't exactly how I planned it out, but I did know what I was doing. It was funny that you mentioned that.
Your call to New World were excellent. They were awesome.
So
I was in there, Pro was there, Dune Man was there, and I was thinking that night when we finished the dungeon, that if he could call out well in Overwatch as he was calling out in New World, that would be awesome.
right, so the little things you can't hear is that our calls during this whole entire match were the best that we've had yet. We were everything was being called out. We knew. So even though the ball play wasn't spectacular, even though not everybody's play was up to whatever, maybe every single except for Crow,
Crow's fantastic.
our mistakes were lessened by our communication, by our togetherness as a unit.
Like things like this, we immediately call out there's a soldier here,
Mm-hmm.
and like I sort of LOS it, try to keep them up, and he backs off, hoping Crow's gonna eventually go up there and deal with him, which he does. Right here. So I mean, they're just giving us free cart push right now.
No, there's nothing they can do about it because we own the high ground. We own the far push.
Again, trying to get a good bomb here. Ryan actually cancels it out. Pretty good play on his part. And then there's a dragon that's going to come in here, if I remember right. And this bastion just gets destroyed. It gets flipped and destroyed. And I mean, we've been pushing the cart all this time.
Crow back up on the high ground.
Yeah, I mean, that minefield was fantastic. Crow's right in the spot he needs to be in. They're going to be forced
To move through my lines.
I
wish
Ryan does a good job cleaning them up.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he had to move out of position. He had to pay attention to the mines. That's that distract that I was talking about. Like, doesn't always have to be kills. It's the intangible, the little things.
Yeah. So I mean, there's this Junkrat hanging out by there. Crow goes to get him. pushing right on through C. So, so yeah, you are getting some distraction in there. You see, like the Ryan tried to pin you there, I think, and he was should have gotten punished for it. I think you do call for the punish on him, but he gets out.
Yeah. We were in too deep. You guys weren't nowhere near me. That's me going over helping out Crow.
Yeah, yeah, which worked out really good. Doomfist comes in. Doesn't get very much done, but yeah, and this is, I mean, no, this almost, yeah, he's with Crow, but there was no way that he was going to be able to survive that.
Crow should have jumped down right there and taken that, got in that
Yeah,
coalescence.
but yeah, we call retreat, we get out, we regroup, it's all good. And then go in again.
I missed that ledge.
Yeah.
I meant to jump on the high ledge there.
So look at this diva. Look at that. She gets behind us. She's got her bomb up. We so we actually called this, right? We said we're gonna, and this is something that we did so well. We planned. We had our ults. We knew that we were gonna combo this bomb dragon. They were not gonna be able to escape that, and we do kill them. But look at that. Bomb comes in from the other side. I saw it coming in, and I was the only one that realized it and backed off. Everyone else thought it was coming like from over here, and it was going over here. So everyone retreated over here, and they never.
Yeah, cheeky little fucking diva play.
Yeah.
You know, I say fuck her. Just kidding. This is a good play.
So, oh, did you throw? So what were you thinking here? Strange place with the minefield.
Yep. I think that might have been when I fat fingered it. I think I did fat finger at one point. I forget.
Oh, you get. That's what happened. You see that? Doomfist boots you right off.
Oh.
Did you see?
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see the Doomfist hit me.
You intend. So you're set up with the mine sphere.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep.
And he already hit you, and he just displaces you. But really, you guys went in way too early. You were still setting up, getting a response over there, and you should have maybe waited.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell is going on over there. Why are we alone?
Because we had just gotten wiped by that diva play.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what. Oh, so we were still alive. We didn't reset. All right.
Yeah, or you had died previous to that, and
Right, we were just staggered. I understand. Yeah.
but all right. But I mean, that's just wasting his ult. He ults way too early, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it works out for us. Yeah, and now we get a proper reset. Except for Crow being demeched. So, yeah, you're causing quite a bit of chaos back here. You actually almost get the Bastion. This Doomfist. Where'd he go? Oh, he went for Jin. Yeah, Jin had a rough time with this Doomfist things.
That's what
Yeah,
Doomfist
Crow-
do, though.
Yeah, Crow calls like he's down. Or not Crow, Geek.
Yeah.
And we do have to retreat and reset again. I'm desperately trying to keep Crow up, but I don't quite manage it. Alright, and so here I remember. So I have the idea of let's stop going through main. I mean, obviously the bash is going to be looking that way. Let's try to go to the left here. And that's what we try doing.
Banging your head against the wall doesn't work. What?
No, it usually doesn't.
No, your head is not a hammer.
No. So Jin, we try for the nanovisor. It doesn't work out. I get the purple on the Ryan, but we just don't have the damage. The bash just set it pretty well. So it was a good idea in theory. Maybe I don't know. Could have we gotten this high ground before engaging? No, we couldn't have. No, we couldn't
No,
have. So, I mean, from here on, it becomes a huge clusterfuck of us
just a
just
scrum.
holding on. So, Cole engaged. Nice, nice shatter there for the Rhine. Nice minefield. Nice bomb by Crow. I mean, there is Crow carrying us once more. I don't think the Doomfist survives that. Yeah, we had they had nowhere to go there. And now we're in overtime. I mean, we just gotta survive. So I'm, for the moment, keeping Crow and everyone up as best I can. The
Could
Bastion's
place it on the
back.
station.
Yeah, Bastion's back, but then we actually, I think I see Dude Man going, and I said we have to get there. Dude Man's gonna flank.
He could have got
Uh,
up. He could have got up a little bit higher. Dubin should have taken
yeah,
the high ground there above the
yeah,
payload.
yeah. I don't know if he doesn't wall climb that often. So here I am, thinking I could hide in there, and Doomfist just covers me. But not before I could get this nano off. I was going for Crow actually, and keep steps in front of it, but it works out. And Jin's coming back. She's got nano, or not nano, visor. I mean, and then great bombs, bomb by Diva. You you actually get a nice boot there at the end.
Bomb by Diva. New set from Ode to Overwatch.
'Cause they actually escape this kind of team. They have to go through the mines. You just
Yeah, that
shattered.
that actually
Yeah,
blocked that shadow, didn't it?
yeah, it did.
Yeah,
I mean, you get shattered, but that's fine.
fucking whatever. That's Tank's job, right?
So
People
I mean, you
forget
get
that Ball is actually a main tank. He's classified as a main tank. He's supposed to do those things, body block and all that shit.
here.
It ain't all about swinging around.
So now we get to set up on our defense.
I love playing defense on Blizzard World. It's one of my favorite maps for defense.
So here we call the plan, have Soldier Diva go up on that high ground to get that off angle. We hold it down here. So we were talking earlier about how we were not a great fan of the turret placement here. I don't like these super wide open turrets that are easily shot down.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go around, but they're not avoiding the pressure from up here.
Even a turret
Sorry.
up on that high ground is better than down there.
Yeah, I like these turrets that are here, like that they have to walk into.
Hmm.
So basically, the Rhine charges in, gets caught out of position, um, and they rotate on the other side.
I got
So
melted. I
yeah,
mean, it's basically a clusterfuck.
look at yeah, look, Crow actually baby divas that Bastion to death. Yeah, it is a clusterfuck. But look at that. I mean, I love the turret where it's at now.
Mm.
And I mean, we're able to come back. I managed to keep people up pretty well here. I mean, right now they're sort of retreating.
Yeah, but I like how everybody pulled back into there. They're using the payload. They're using the
Yeah,
turret to help cut them off. They're using
yeah,
the pillars for line of sight. Like, I like how everybody's working it in there. And they literally, look at, they pushed them back. They
yeah.
forced them to rotate. Bastion.
Great, yeah, great. Fire strike on him. So their soldier, oh, actually gets the kill. So here, yeah, he comes in to save the day pretty much. So they might have gotten that. See, had the Ryan recognized that their fight was not going well on point, he was trying to block the reinforcements. But I mean, Crow was back here doing work, killing their Ana. I mean, Armoyer was keeping him up. I mean, we managed to pull this back. It's good. Jin, she gets completely destroyed up there. It was a good idea to take the high ground, but she was alone. And now they've moved the ball. I mean, again, it's not looking too good for us. But I mean, you stay alive. Too bad the shatter. Oh yeah, look at this. Dude, man saves this point with the
You
goof.
capitalized on me. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, you had to give me like another shot or two to heal you before you shattered there. I was about to bring you back into your armor.
Mm-hmm.
So then we come in again, and I mean, they lose the point once again. And this Mercy, I don't know what she's thinking she's doing here. But yeah, nice pin.
That ball wanted to be a hero.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a big stagger on their part. So, I mean, it's looking pretty good for us right now. I honestly thought that we were going to be able to full hold this.
Too much shield.
Oh, look at their soldier. He's just running around, just trying to get the turret back them up. Yeah, and here, Ball does his job, and look, they just stroll in here. And like, I got nano on you, I got the nade on you, you're up, and look, even Crows, even kicks on you. But yeah, I retreat because of the mines, and I mean, had stayed on you, you might not have died there. But I guess he started going for the mines and Ball.
Yeah, I should have backed off a little bit, like a second earlier.
Yeah, and here I am. You don't even know I'm right there. And Crow tries his best. And then a few of us suicide in the point. Yeah, we should have recognized that we're not going to get this. Like, suicide charge. Luckily, we finally realized, alright, we gotta back off, we gotta back up. How do we do that? We'll take the high ground. It's called for, we call for that. And of course, they're gonna set up a pirate ship, which we knew they were gonna do.
Ooh, like a little bitch.
Yep. But we denied them to get the high ground, which the soldier really wanted to do in the ball.
3 things in Overwatch I hate the most: Paris, Lunar Colony, and fucking Bastion.
Yeah. Oh, that, he did not see you there at all. That was great. Yeah, you give your life for it, but I mean, we definitely. Oh man, they must have hated Crow by then. Oh, that bomb was fantastic. And look at this remake kill on the Mercy.
Yeah, Crow put in some work, man.
Crow saved that for sure. He saved it. All trying to be a hero again. So yeah, I mean, Crow was outstanding in this game. I don't know what Dude Man was trying to do there.
Be a hero.
So
Reddit Torb.
Soldier's throwing his old way too early. I wonder if I could have actually slipped him out of his mines. That would have been cool. Yeah. So that's Jin holding now.
Oh yeah, you sleep that freaking Hammond, dude. He's gonna have a very hard day. He's not gonna be liking his day at all.
So this is what I was talking about. Like, I had yeah, obviously gets woken up immediately. But, but I thought I had slept him and like you were gonna crush them
No, not enough.
and you back up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because like
way too much DPS. Way too much. I would have got melted. I know the nano is there, but I would have got melted.
yeah, so yeah, that bastion was being annoying. So yeah, by now it's not looking too good for us. Try to keep Crow up. I try to be a hero. They don't see me immediately, so I managed to purple them all and kind of stay alive for a
This is
little
all
bit.
stall, 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 stall,
Uh,
stall, stall,
that purple was fantastic on them. Jin tries to be
stall.
a hero, but yeah, they eventually get it. I mean, it's all good. We had them to overtime again. They only had a minute and a half here.
Hmm.
Oh, Dune Man's back on the Hanzo. So another pirate ship set up. Annoying, but we have to pretty much back up here for the moment. And now we go in. I mean, I just love this by Crow just setting up here. Yeah, he gets demech, but yeah, we were being cautious there a lot. Oh, this is great. A charge with the splitting of with the dragon. You waste that. Oh, I'm not in the right spot. Another bomb by Crow. I mean, I don't know why their run didn't shield that. Just maybe he didn't have it.
Probably not, because he was
I
taking
mean,
a beating there.
yeah. So it was a. I mean, basically, Crow was playing out of his mind, right? It was a clutch bomb once again. We call like the ball's being annoying back there. Yeah,
Bad shatter. But then I make up for it right here.
yeah, because they can't move in. I
There
mean,
you
that
go.
coolest is great. They get pushed off by your charge, and they're done. We get the W. We were so excited. We were so happy. It was great.
Bones win! Bones win! Bones win! Bones
Bones
win!
win. So interestingly enough, that was our first game after having placed. So we knew our SR's replacement.
Mhm.
We saw our SR's.
Yeah, like I said before, I think that losing all those matches was kind of a wake up. One, that we were maybe a little bit too tense and overly worried about things that we shouldn't have been worried about.
Yep.
And we forgot that we were just playing a game that we all know how to play. And two, communication.
It's
Working
great.
on playing more as a unit. It doesn't matter what we're playing, whether it be New World or Overwatch, or, as a team together or playing with the rest of the farm. Like, we're a team. We're all in this together, and if we play together, then we can compensate for our, mistakes. Because we make mistakes. That's why we're gold. Or, you know,
Silver. Speak for
silver.
yourself.
That's why we're silver and gold, is because, or why we will be gold, and not masters, is because, surprise, we make mistakes. But that's what over 40 watches. Like, we're not gonna be masters. We're just dudes playing dudes and chicks. Janaria. Is there a way to say that without sound degrading? Uh, anyway, so yeah, we're just people that are playing games. We happen to be good at it. Well, we happen to like it, and we want to be good at it. So, you know, mistakes happen. The more we can play together, the more we'll be able to mitigate everybody else's small mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
So we gained. So some of us gained. Like obviously, like the matchmaking is trying to figure out our
Mm-hmm.
where we're supposed to be. So Crow, we just saw Crow was playing really good, and he got a huge SP from that game, 150 or so.
Yeah, something like that. No, 162 I think is what he had.
Yeah, it was
It was a
like
weird number, but
I got
160 something.
I got so if I try to calculate it really quick, I mean I got like 140 out of that game.
Mm-hmm. I think Janaria, Dude Man, and I got 125. I think is what we got.
Mm.
So I think that was the average. You know, for average, I would say my play was mediocre at best. I did some good things, but I died a lot, and
Yeah,
I
I
was
felt
more
that.
there. I was more there. I felt like to distract and to possibly die.
Yeah, I felt that I was having quite a bit of impact. I was sleeping. I was hitting. It's like I was definitely hitting my
Uh
abilities
huh. You
more.
you Crow took over main tank. Crow was more or less our main tank, and
Mm,
by what he was doing, and you were keeping him up. So yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
I thought you played really well.
yeah. So I mean, that was cool. We'll have a look at it exactly. Like, um, so let's see if there's anything we can understand about that. I mean, there's definitely things. Obviously, he was getting a lot. He was getting close, bro. I don't think we were dying that much. I don't think I died often in that game. That's
No, I think relatively as a team, I don't think we were dying too often.
yeah,
I think that was part of the key to our success is that overall, I mean, the ones that were diving in, me, Crow, actually Crow stayed alive quite a bit, but I died quite a bit because again I was diving in. That's what I was diving in on a bastion. You know,
yeah.
I kind of expected to. I wasn't gonna kill him every time, but
But but you did have him turning and having to
right.
be wary of where you were gonna be.
Yeah, I just needed Dude Man and Crow to follow up. As long as they followed up on me, you know, being on the bastion when he was spinning around to shoot me, that's we win. We'll just keep pushing on that.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
we played one other game that night after,
Yeah.
and we lost that one. Uh, we had to deal with Farah, Sombra, a Roadhog in the end that was giving us a lot of trouble that we did not adapt to very quick enough. And I mean, I was playing Bap when I should have been playing Hannah, I guess.
Yeah, that
But
wasn't.
that was a loss, and but I mean, I did not lose nearly as much as SAR as I had gained just before. So
Mm-hmm. Which is always, you know, you don't want to take two steps forward, two steps back. You take two steps forward, one step back. I guess. It's one way.
and so we only had the two games, and I mean, but I think we got a net gain every game in
Yeah.
SR. So I mean, we're gonna keep going at it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's really it's kind of it kind of like because you know I don't think we really had a goal past you know just do placements and see how it goes.
Yeah,
And now it feels like we have an opportunity to set a goal and to actually you know give ourselves a benchmark of success. You know, like if we can all make it to gold,
yeah,
I think that would be that's documentable. That's something pretty fucking awesome.
yeah.
Oh, there's that play. Oh man.
See if we can get a few games in from time to time as a team. That's definitely going to be an issue. Well, this week is particularly difficult because of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, holidays suck, but you know what can you do? But I mean,
But
there's always time. I mean, there's
time.
always time. Like, just and even now that I'm one of my bigger projects is wrapping up, so I'm gonna be available more during the day, and you know, yeah, it won't be that bad.
As holidays roll around, I mean, definitely someone's going to travel. It's going to be tough to play. Like, it's just as we can move to Christmas.
Yeah, I think we'll get there.
But I mean, we got several weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
This season wraps up. So
Yeah, and I don't do holidays period. So if I have to be the only one playing, I will be the one to carry that torch. So I'll be, you know what I'll be doing Christmas Day, playing video games. So
yeah, I'll be probably playing
oh no,
against new video
There you go.
Whatever.
Actually, I take that back. I won't be playing video games. I just remembered. Well, how could I forget? I'll be in Florida. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
I will be fishing on a pier. So, which is kind of like
Here.
playing video games.
Hmm.
Yeah. I go pier fishing when I'm down there.
Maybe. Yeah. Right. Where do you go? Like, right down to the keys.
No, actually, I'm my girlfriend owns a well, she has an apartment in Delray Beach, just outside of West Palm.
Yeah.
So in between Fort Lauderdale and Orlando on the Atlantic coast,
Yeah.
right outside of Donald Trump's house. Where,
Mar-a-Lago.
yeah, actually, we drive past Mar-a-Lago to go where I go fishing. When I go down there, so I get to drive right past his house, and not excited about it, but someday I will let that Molotov cocktail go.
Yeah. No. Throw an egg or something.
I prefer my thing. If I'm gonna throw something at Donald Trump, it's gonna be on fire. Let's just put that. That's if I'm gonna go down, I go down in a hail and a blaze of glory. So I was at his inauguration. Um, mm,
Who are you now?
I was. Yes, I hopped on a bus in the middle of the night. So after he was elected, I think it was like 2 nights before the inauguration. I was doing the Facebook thing and saw that there was a group that was going down to go protest, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it. And me and my equally awkwardly social awkwardness girlfriend at the time, um, who don't deal well with people at all, especially new people. We found a group out of Boston that was heading down there on a bus. We gave them like $20. We took a bus down there. We protested with everybody, and then we came home. And like when there was some kids that set, there's a big thing where some kids set fire to a limo or some shit, and like we were like a block away from all that, and some of the civil unrest that broke out. But
So you actually boosted his numbers that he was lying about.
oh no, we weren't on the lawn. No,
Uh,
we were on the motorcade, the
uh,
route, the
uh,
motorcade route, and it was
uh,
really creepy, dude. Like it was so creepy. Nobody looked like they were there to have fun. Like the whole thing, everybody that was there was either like, even the people that were there to support him, like they didn't look like they were there for fun. They weren't celebrating a president. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't
yeah,
have that same feel as like a good thing. It
yeah,
wasn't like a celebration of anything.
like Obama, like 8 years before. There was,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
there
Yeah,
was hope and
yeah,
joy.
and that's really weird to hear you say that because you're outside, because you're not in the U.S. Like that you recognize that was like what the
You,
Obama's election was all about.
you have no idea, like here in Canada, the dread of us watching that unfold and knowing that holy fuck, like the United States, they do not have our back anymore. They
Oh
just
yeah.
don't.
Oh God, yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
I mean, from the outside, it was a fucking slow moving car wreck.
yeah.
Like how his ascendancy and how he managed to fucking win.
mm,
That was we were
mm.
like in shock and disbelief. We couldn't
I had to
believe
console my
how
girlfriend. My girlfriend was in
stupid
tears.
Americans were, how they had fucked the world from our point of view, and we're still like living with the repercussions of that shit.
Well, we let a megalomaniac become president and the keeper of the nuclear codes. Everybody should have been very nervous. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't. Are you a
I was for sure.
are you a reader at all? Do you read?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Do you read what? I mean, do you read? Um, I read a lot of political books too. I read a lot of Richard Maddow, and I've read everything for all the Bob Woodward books that have come out recently
Okay,
on Donald Trump. Like,
I should read more of that stuff. I love political science.
yeah,
I it's definitely a career track that I would have been happy in doing,
yeah. There's
but but I went the way of science instead.
Well, actually, yeah, I'm actually probably if I go back to school, I'll probably do poli sci. It's one of my secret kind of obsessions. I like politics, but we don't talk about politics on the farm
We're
very
not.
much. So.
We are violating all kinds of rules on the server right now.
But so if you get a chance, like you definitely should read Rage. Landslide is also a really good one too. That was done by Michael Wolff. That was a really good one. Just deep, like inside the Trump presidency, especially at the end.
Yeah,
Um,
I read one there with like the anonymous writers, like warning or something like that.
by the
When they,
anonymous writers.
yeah, there was like a bunch of inside the White House anonymous authors of, I think it was called a warning.
A warning. No,
Uh,
I haven't seen that one. I
how they were
definitely.
just describing how much the White House was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah, it was.
And saying like, I mean, you have guys have no idea how many situations we had to head off, and like Trump was his own worst enemy, and like, yeah, I actually recently read the Obama's new thing that came out last year.
Oh, his
This
book.
yeah,
Yeah, I wanted to read that one. The audacity. No, that wasn't not the
no,
The
that was the
audacity of
earlier
hope
one.
was his first one. Yeah.
What's the name of this one? I forget now.
Okay.
Let's see. But yeah, that was interesting. It was like his the presidential run. It was
Mm-hmm.
his early political career, and like to the presidency. That was interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I love
funny.
that shape.
I read the book, and I mean, it was just Obama. I mean, it was Obama's voice in my head. It's funny.
Yeah, we'd actually talked about this in the we'll just pretend like we haven't talked about this the first time. Like one of the things I want to do is maybe do like a book of the month or a book of the week or something like that because I'm a huge Audible fan. Like I listen to Audible all the time. I travel for at least an hour every morning. My commute is at least an hour, 2 hours, both ways. I'm usually like stuck inside of an IT closet somewhere where I'm just like all by myself or I'm doing. So I have moments where I can just put my headphones on and I listen to Audible probably like 4 or 5 hours a day. So like I mean my library is fucking huge. I everything from Carl Sagan to right now I'm listening to the new Thrawn book that just came out. Um, like Star Wars all over the place. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to maybe do like a book of the month, like or just come back
Yeah,
around and revisit like what books we're reading. Um, also,
yeah.
shit.
I read. I read you that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely could. I mean, I have a 2 hour commute every day.
Hmm.
I've been listening to podcasts these days. That's
Yeah, I wasn't. Any way that we read, just to talk about what we read and stuff.
sure.
Also podcast too. I'm a huge Puzzle in a Thunderstorm, scathing atheist. Um, Knowledge Fight. It's all about Alex Jones, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right now, I'm rereading the Wheel of Time.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I mean, I've read it so often, so it's fun. I don't know. It's just
But
that
you're
that that world is just so well designed. Jordan was fantastic.
your go-to beach book. That's your.
Oh yeah, I've read it. I've read several of them on the beach for sure.
You guys have beaches in Canada? Is
Uh,
that a thing?
Actually, there was a time that my parents were living in Africa and in Ghana, and I read half of the series the first time in Africa.
You lived in Ghana?
No, my parents did.
Your
I
parents
was
lived in
just
Ghana?
I was visiting. I was at university those days.
Oh no shit! That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so spent a few summers there.
That is
Yeah.
absolutely crazy. Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, reading the Wheel of Time. It's I'm reading it real quick because I knew the story.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure at that point you can kind of almost skim it, and you just know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But yeah, I always pick up on the little details and things I hadn't noticed before, things that make sense later.
Hmm.
Right, that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, well, you know
Just
what's weird? Like for the longest time, I couldn't go back and reread things. I couldn't go back and rewatch things either. I wouldn't watch the same movie twice. I wouldn't reread the same book. And then I don't know what happened. Like something snapped. I just started like going back and re-listening to things and rewatching them, and I was like, oh wow, I missed a lot of things. It's like I started seeing the nuances, and I was like,
I love even like video games. I love playing back old games.
yeah, we haven't. I haven't got to that point yet, man. Like
I mean,
that's.
I'll bust out like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, like every 2 years or so. Just that kind of thing. Just because
Yeah.
I'm a huge Metroidvania fan.
Ah.
I will go back to any Metroidvania and play it.
I gotta admit, I do love Metroid. That was one of my favorite games. You know what though? Like, I think that's like one of the reasons why I'm so into FPSs and like, well, Overwatch and MMOs is because of because it's just that. Like, I have a real hard time going back and replaying games. I know. I did well.
That's what
So
the grind is all about.
yeah, I know,
Grind.
right? I know.
Hmm. So yeah,
Like I just played and like I said, those things are changing. Like I played Cyberpunk. I played 3 playthroughs on Cyberpunk. It's the most playthroughs I've ever had on a game.
I haven't even touched it yet. I should
Um,
get it, and
it's $9 on Steam right now, dude. Get it. It's
is it?
worth it. Yeah,
I'll look it up.
yeah.
I'll look it up immediately after this.
It's totally worth it,
Yeah,
especially for $9. I mean, I
the Black Friday stuff is going on now. That's the best time to buy shit on Steam.
right.
The very, very best time.
I play. I mean, I paid the whole fucking. I paid for it when it came out, and actually, I think I pre-ordered it because I was so excited about it. I've been excited about that game for
Yeah,
forever.
they
Um,
really dropped the ball on it, didn't they? I was keeping.
well,
I'm only hearing
I played three
that.
playthroughs.
So
I
you
played.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I it's probably one of the. So it plays like every other open world shooter that I've ever played. Like there's usually something where it gets repetitive. There's a point where you can just shoot through walls. You know, it's not the
Okay.
missions aren't really all that fun. Um, I did glitch fight the Atom Smasher at the end, so I won because of a glitch on one of my playthroughs. Um, so that kind of sucked, but I mean I still won. You know, whatever, fuck it. As long as I'm winning, you
So
know.
what's the game that it's close? Because obviously CD Projekt Red is no Witcher, right? So
Yeah,
is there like a Witcher vibe, or it's
no,
completely
no, not
it's
at all.
the whole? So is it what is it like a Deus Ex kind of feel to it?
Comparable comps. Hmm, trying to think. The
The original
Division.
Deus Ex
So
is actually one of my favorite games of all time.
no, I've never played that one, so I'm gonna. But what I know, like you played a Division.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like the Division. In terms of like the open world sandbox style. Okay, so that it plays
Okay.
like that, but the hacking and stuff and the
Yeah,
way that
that's.
you fight is probably
Is it like Watch Dogs?
yeah. Yeah, well, Watch Dogs came out kind of like just before. It's kind of a
No,
knock.
Watch Dogs.
Well,
No,
the
Watch
Watch Dogs
Dogs.
Legion. There was a Watch Dogs that came out just before Cyberpunk. Right after the first delay, Watch Dog Legion came out, and it's
Okay.
basically just a Cyberpunk knockoff.
Because
Like what
the
actually?
Watch Dogs, the first one that I remember playing is like what, like 10 years old at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. So the new one came out after the first Cyberpunk delay. Um, like it was more or less. So it played well. I liked it. I did play that one too. Um, so I mean, it was comparable to that. Um,
It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting like, is it RPG like? I thought it was a kind of RPG, but you're saying it's a shooter.
yeah, it's more of a open world shooter.
All right.
Yeah,
Then they must have patched it or fixed it a lot of problems that it had by now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's much more stable now than it used to be, and I'll
Okay.
probably go back and go play it now, just to,
Well,
see
I
differences.
I guess I'll have to play it over the holidays.
Yeah,
See
it's
what's.
definitely worth it. I put I think about 400 hours into it, maybe somewhere around there.
I got too many games to play. My
Yeah.
back,
Right.
my Steam backlog is like something ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
like I got over 500 games in there that, and at least half of them I haven't ever even installed. And I picked them up for $9. Say, oh, I'll play them eventually, and something else comes out. And Overwatch for the last 5 years has taken up a lot of my time.
Yeah, I was playing a lot of games, and then wh- when I before I joined the farm, I would like play Civ a lot. I'd play a lot of games where I could just turn my headphones on and listen to music or whatever. But
The original Civilization, the first one,
no, I play
might.
Civ 6. But yeah, but
Yeah,
all my
I'm just going reminiscing
oh
about
sorry.
that. That is probably the game that I have the absolute most hours on. The
Yeah.
very first one. I mean, when I was a kid, holy shit, I played the fuck out of
Oh yeah, like I can play like there are streams, or there were streams of me. I played for 19 hours one day, like just nonstop all day, a Civ
that.
fest.
Another turn, just one.
Yeah, just one more time, right?
I definitely, oh yeah, I've all nighted at least the first 36 for
Yeah, but
sure.
so as I become more social, and I've been involved with more projects. Like I'm involved in so many projects right now. It's not even funny. Like between Over 40 Watch, which is, I mean, we record and we live stream 2 nights a week. We play, so we basically do 3 days a week, doing this, with D&D night 2 nights a week. Llama and I are starting a new show, and like I don't have time to fucking play anything else. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, New World is about it. That's about all I can stomach.
yeah. I mean, we gotta play that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and that's I like. I mean, that's great team building, and it's just fun to play an MMO, which I'll probably drop as soon as Boulder Gates come out. As soon as Boulder's Gate is done, I'll probably just switch over to that one. But you know, whatever. But
it's
it's fun playing with you guys. No matter what we play, it's fun.
it's
So but yeah, and not only that too, but like fucking. You and I talked about this the other day. Like Star Wars has so many fucking good shows coming out, and Mandalorian seasons starting back up. Like my life isn't all about freaking video games, you know.
it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
thought
got
it was.
Kenobi, the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Andor. Like my Star Wars nerdum is about to go freaking on overload. Like, yeah, I think.
The new, yeah, the new Hawkeye series came out this week. There's,
Oh,
I'm hearing, there's a Beatles documentary. I don't know if you like the Beatles any at all. I
no.
love the Beatles.
Okay, we won't. I'll agree to not trash the Beatles if we
All
can
right.
agree. If we can agree that Marvel is not superior to DC.
I don't know about that. We might
Oh,
have to disagree on that as
so
well.
I can't give you no Beatles trashing and Marvel. It has to be one or
Uh,
the other, man. Like we either have to admit that the Beatles stole everything from Bob Dylan, or
how could they steal from them? They weren't even on the same continent. Come on.
what Bob Dylan gave them a soul. He gave them a soul. After their conversation with Bob Dylan, they became the Beatles, and I can't accept that. I'm sorry. They're the first great joke on America is the Beatles. The second greatest joke is that anything from Marvel is worth watching.
I
Anything.
like it. I
Oh,
enjoy them.
oh,
I've enjoyed the MCU so far,
oh, oh.
and DC has dropped the ball on that.
I will go down. Oh, you're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. Because it's true. They had their opportunities, but I know in the bottom of my heart that DC will get their shit together, and because of the strength of our characters,
They are. I'll give you this. DC's characters are superior. The characters are much.
okay,
I mean,
you're redeeming
Batman.
yourself a little bit.
Batman is. I just love that idea of a dude that has no inherent superpower.
Hmm.
It out of Superman.
Yeah. Other than he was rich. So like okay, let's do this. All right, let's do this. After, so you have all your Marvel characters, right? You did your fucking Iron Man thing. You've done all of your main heroes, right? You've done your main heroes. You got like fucking 10 years of your main heroes have all been fleshed out. You've done Thor. You've done fucking Iron Man. You've done Spider-Man even, right? You've done Doctor Who now. You've done the Hulk. Your core is done. You've done all your core.
Yeah.
Right? You can't go back. I mean, you can go back and go pull a Batman and tell their origin story 500 times. But because you have the MCU plan laid out, right? You can't go back and go do that. There's no more going back. Only forward.
Well,
Your characters going forward suck.
technically, they could. They are now doing the multiverse thing. They could.
But
do
that
resets
hasn't
if they wanted
that
to,
hasn't been fleshed
They
out
could.
in the comics enough to be a relevant movie story.
But I know, but it's.
Okay, so let's just say
He's done it too,
just
right?
say that you can, okay? Say that you can. I'll give you that, okay? You could do another fucking, Iron Man, alright? However many times you want to tell that story, okay?
Iron Man, yeah.
Okay, you can do that, but at some point you have to dip into your B, C, and maybe even D-list characters, right? What new? Take aside the fact that you could retell the same stories over and over again. What new stories do you guys have that's like, I really can't wait for that character's story to get told? This is where I feel like the DC Marvel conversation comes to an abrupt fucking end, because after your main core heroes, there's nothing that anybody gives a shit about when it comes to Marvel.
Well, I can't really disagree with that, I guess.
I think it has more to do with the fact that the universe that in the comic books, the worlds in the comic books, are more fleshed out in favor of DC than they are in Marvel. Like, you guys might have the movie biz down, but when it comes to this metaverse shit, the Flash has got this locked down. DC hasn't even released the Flash story yet. Our core hasn't even been touched. We haven't.
You guys are taking forever.
Well, yeah, but good things come to those who wait.
Wasn't that movie supposed to have come out like 5 years ago or something?
No.
What's going on with
COVID happened. Come on. All timelines are out the window because of COVID. Like, we have Black Adam coming out. We have the Flash coming out. I forget what else is coming out. But have you ever watched Young Justice? Young Justice is one of the fucking best shows on TV, and it's amazing what they do with these kids. Like, you're talking about the next generation of superheroes: Miss Martian, Superboy, Aqualad. Like, these are all great characters that are waiting. I can see them in movies, not in 20 years, in like 5.
Marvel's got a few of those too. I
Who?
don't know, but
The Immortals. Like, I
no,
just.
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I have to actually see that.
Yeah. I
Tomorrow or next? Not tomorrow because it's D&D, but I guess it's Saturday, right?
Yeah. No, wait. What? Oh, what, the movie?
Yeah.
The Immortals? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. Like, I used to live with my ex-girlfriend was a huge fucking Marvel fan. I used to have these discussions with her all the time. It's like
Now I get it.
I mean, epic, like, fuck you, I'm not gonna sleep with you tonight fights. like we would get into it bad. So
I will give you. I mean, a character like Superman is fantastic.
mhm.
I mean, like my girlfriend, my wife She's watching the old Smallville,
Mm-hmm.
like Tom Welling Smallville from the 90s or what 2000 maybe it
Yeah,
was,
yeah, early 2000s. Yeah, good show. Yeah.
and it portrays really well like how this kid could have so often and so easily got fucked up. I mean, give someone that amount of power as a kid, and
Mm-hmm.
there's almost no way he turns out good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that is like that is Superman's strength. And what movie was it? I forget.
You know, before you move on to that point, you know,
Yeah,
CW gets a lot of shit, right?
yeah,
But CW has some pretty awesome storytelling like going on in that show. They have some really good shows. I don't care like it's not one of the it's kind of teen drama-y, but
yeah.
Riverdale is a good show. I mean, it might be teen porn, but it's still a good fucking show.
I haven't really watched it.
Buffy was on fucking CW,
Yeah,
so
Buffy. Yeah, yeah. My wife was a huge Buffy fan.
yeah, exactly. Like they've had some good stuff on there. The Flash, all the Arrowverse shows. I'm a huge
Yeah,
Arrowverse fan. Like,
yeah. I watched most of it,
yeah,
and I thought they were yeah, but it was getting the more it was going on, the less I was enjoying it.
well the campier stuff. Like I'm actually legal. I'm not Legal Legends. Legends was actually one of my favorite shows, and COVID got my timing a little weird. Like I actually honestly haven't got back into it since COVID happened. Um, but I intend to go back and go do some binge watching of like Legends of Tomorrow and The Flash, even though I think The Flash went way off the fucking handle. But they were gonna
I,
do they were gonna do
I,
Green Lantern, like you know, Diggle was gonna turn into Green Lantern.
and I love the crossover stuff.
Yeah, yes, yeah, that's what I was getting at. The
That
crossovers are fucking
that's what I love about the MCU. Having a
yeah.
fucking ensemble thing going on. That is
Oh
for me. That is
yeah,
the most awesome part of it.
bringing them all together, their little parties.
Yep,
Like, go
it's great.
Thanos, go Thanos. Thanos was right.
Oh,
Thanos.
of course he was right. Of course he was
All
right.
the best bad guys are right, right? I mean, Thanos was right. Darth Vader was right. You know,
Uh,
I've seen one person. So I'm sorry. I cut you off. What were you saying? You were gonna move on.
I was trying to think of because there was like in a movie somewhere. I, wasn't it one of the what's that director? The one that always has the twist, like the Sixth Sense director.
M Night
Like made
Shyamalan.
yeah, that guy.
Oh
Was
God,
when he was there was like the superhero movie that he did after where
with the
was it
kid.
Unbreakable was it? I forget what it's called.
Unbreakable was that was
With that's with
with
Samuel L. Jackson's in
Samuel
that.
Jackson. Yeah, thank you.
And he has like this monologue at the end where he says like something like Superman, like every superhero hides behind their superhero has a mask, right?
hmm
Except for Superman. Like Superman, the disguise is Clark Kent, right?
Yeah.
Instead of the other way around. So I thought it was funny.
Right, because it is.
That
It's Superman trying to hide amongst humanity, where usually
exactly.
it's humanity trying. It's somebody's human who's trying to hide that
Or someone's
in
trying
their
to protect like
their humanity.
themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's reverse for Superman. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Superman could have went very very bad. Like that whole story could have gone very bad. Um,
indeed.
Humanity is
And,
weird.
and I loved, and you must have played Injustice, right?
Nope, I didn't. I don't have a
You
console.
have?
No, I did. I actually don't really like fighting
Oh
games.
man, that game was great. The story of that. It's basically um, there's a universe where Lois Lane is
Dies.
killed
Yeah.
by the Joker.
Oh yeah, I
It's
know. I know the story. There's actually a
the
really
story.
good anime about it too. Yeah.
Man, I should watch that. And
Yeah.
how Superman just goes fucking ballistic. He
Yep.
becomes like the
Yeah, he kills
creator
everybody.
of the world. Yeah.
Wonder Woman and him team up, and they with Who else joins them too? I forget who else, but yeah, they team up and they basically like set off to rule the world.
Yeah, and they loosely follow that storyline, I guess. That's kind of cool. And of course, you defeat someone with that, of course, right?
Yeah,
Who who else can defeat Superman?
yeah, he has a dossier. He knows how to take down everybody.
Exactly.
I
So
am a
yeah,
I'm a big all the DC animes. Like I watch them all. The Superman Red Sun is fucking amazing. That's a good example of Superman going bad too. If he had fallen in Russia instead of fallen in Smallville,
yeah,
how he could have been turned into a weapon,
that's cool.
use your political powers. But yeah. So stuff like that. Like I would definitely like to keep in touch with that stuff. You know, like what's going on with comic book movies. You know, other things besides Overwatch, because you know, like I said, we're Overwatch doesn't nominate all of our lives. Where
Oh, I love geeking out all
yeah,
the time.
yeah,
All
right.
right. So, I mean, should we wrap it up?
No, what we gotta do around the farm. We always
All
forget
right,
about. Yeah, we're gonna go
let's do
around
it.
the farm. Around the farm.
So,
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
so
It's the
what
same
is
thing
going
every day.
on?
It's the
What
same
is
thing. We are eagerly and patiently waiting news about Foul League season 2. I think it's coming. I want to say after the new year, after the holidays, we'll probably have some. We'll probably be playing.
I was talking about yeah, after Christmas.
Right. We'll be playing. So that means probably between now and then there'll be some prep work coming up. Um,
Are you hearing about any big changes coming to it?
no, I haven't, and honestly, I have not done my homework on that. So by the next episode that we do, I will have talked to Golgar and Dude Man about what is to come, news, information, what we're gonna do with teams.
Are
Yeah,
there still any commissioners?
yeah, there, yeah, yeah. I know. Also to Dreams. So all the teams should be through with their placements now. All the teams that we have going on outside of the
Okay.
fall week, just for the farm teams, we should all be start submitting data for comp matches. I know there's a couple of teams were having trouble getting going, you know, finding time to play stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but you know that's kind of how it goes with any community. But they'll get their shit together eventually. Um, yeah. Let's see what else. We have Saturday scrims coming up this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
We not.
we drop on
Yeah.
Sunday, so they'll happen yesterday, but you can always look forward to them next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were some last week, were there?
yeah, they were.
Were there?
No, that's right. No, that's right. Go because Golgar
Scrim.
couldn't make it,
Yeah, but we
and
scrim though.
yeah, we did scrim. We scrimmed with the Golden Gophers.
Yeah. No, there's scrim.
Yep, that was fun. That was a good time. Um, yeah. What else?
So you were alluding to a new show, Llama.
Oh, we're not gonna really talk about it right yet.
All right.
But well, we can talk about it a little bit. So,
Oh,
we just don't want to get into details. So,
no, no.
uh,
Well, I mean, can you share a little bit of what that's about?
yeah, I think
Is
there's going to be there's an idea kicking around for a new show with yours truly and the llama. It's going to be a little bit different. It's not real. It's not about gaming at all.
okay.
It's actually going to be something along the lines of reaction videos.
Oh,
Um, it has to do with the region of the country where Llama and I are from. We
so
like you know we live like an hour and a half from each other, right?
yeah.
Yeah, not even like he's actually probably I could probably get to his house in 45 minutes, but yeah. So we live in a region that's you know has a particular opinion of people,
All right. Interesting.
kind of kind of assholish, you know, kind of you
Don't
know.
don't don't we call you guys? Well, not you because you're not there, but massholes. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, see, Masshole is kind of like it kind of covers a region. Like it's if you know, it's not just for Mass. It's kind of like the whole
Yeah,
region.
yeah,
It's like saying that the Patriots are from New England, they're like from it's the whole region. It's not just Massachusetts. And honestly, I can get to Massachusetts in 5 minutes. So technically, and because where I live, if you live along the border, you're technically still in Massachusetts because everybody that lives on the border only lives over in New Hampshire because they don't want to fucking pay taxes in Massachusetts. So, you know,
but
it's kind of the same. Like, borders don't really matter anymore unless you're paying taxes. So, um, yeah. So that's kind of it. So we have a
okay,
masshole perspective
all right.
to things.
Looking forward to seeing that.
It'll be interesting because he's angry and I'm angry, and I'm not afraid to. Well, it's just more or less. So it's like those stupid videos, the stupid things at work video, or like we were watching this video the other day of these Indian guys that were commenting on football, on American football, and I was like, like let's flip the tables on this. Do you know? Do
Oh
you know?
God,
Do you know anything
cricket,
about highlight and cricket? He's like, fuck no.
cricket.
I was like, exactly, dude. We need to talk about cricket. Like, do you know what the number one country in number one sport in Afghanistan is? Do you know?
Dude, is it cricket?
No,
I don't.
it's fucking field hockey, man.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I could be. Maybe it's not. I need to get look this up to be exact, but it's definitely up there. It's either cricket or fucking field hockey. Like in that area, like field hockey is huge. It's male dominated. Like in the U.S., it's all like only like there's only female field hockey teams, and usually it ends in like high school, college. But now in the Middle East and in that India, that area, field hockey is huge. So I was like, why don't we fucking watch shit like that, man? Like,
Well, rugby. There's rugby.
you
There.
want to talk shit about a bunch of rugby players? I don't want to get caught talking shit about rugby players. Fuck that, man. I played football. Rugby guys scare me. Like, they forgot to put their pads on. No. But yeah, so shit like that. Like, we're gonna
Roller
re.
derby. Roller derby.
My daughter, I'm actually wearing my New Hampshire Junior Roller Derby T-shirt right
That
now.
that's making a revival, isn't it?
Yeah, my daughter played for 3 years. Yeah. We played against a team from Canada that kicked the shit out of us. Like, we had to call the match because they were like these big fucking hockey player girls. They all admitted it too. They're like, yeah, we play hockey in the off season. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my daughter's like this small little thing, and this girl just like beat the shit out of her. I was like, oh no. But yeah, roller derby's awesome, dude. If you ever want to talk about roller derby, I know all about it. I know
Oh man,
all
I
the
remember
rules.
watching a bit of it back when it was popular in the '90s. But
That was actually that was curve track, and there's actually
yeah,
you watch it on ESPN where they do like the slingshot and the elbows and stuff.
yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, so that's actually curve track, and there's only one league, and it's in Texas. It's the original roller derby league, but roller derby that is getting popular again is flat track. So that type of hitting is not allowed.
I see.
The basic concept of how you get points by passing the other team by whoever's wearing the star gets the by them going past the other team. That's how you get your points. But the hits are nowhere near that bad, and it's always on a flat surface. It's not that curved bank track. So yeah,
It's not the same. I see.
yeah. It's just like I say, it's the same thing. It's more or less like the difference between playing two hand touch football versus playing full contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still some big fucking hits. Like, I mean, my ex girlfriend played too. She played on the adult team. I've seen some girls take out some other people that I was just like, holy fuck, and they get back up. They get back up and they fucking move on. And I went to this all night, 24-hour jamboree down in Mass, in Western Mass, where they played 24 hours straight. It was like 15 teams. Then what they do is they start off in the afternoon and you play with your team and you play with your team. And then as the night goes on, as people drop out, want to go get some sleep or whatever, they'll start merging the teams together until at the very, very end at like fucking 6 o'clock the next morning, you have nothing but a couple of referees and the coach and like maybe 3 other people who could stay awake. And they're dog ass tired playing roller derby. That literally, like, these people will skate for like 19 hours nonstop. It's fucking hilarious. It's tough ass fucking people, man. Both men and women. It's a great community, especially around here. Like I love being a part of that community.
Cool.
So
It's not much of a thing over here.
you guys have curling, right?
We have curling. My parents are massive curling fans, and they curl. It's like I was explaining to them the other day, like a few weeks ago, how like they couldn't understand who am I talking to? Like to them when they were here, I'm like talking to nobody right now. I think my dudes that I play out like the games with. What's going on with that? Like they're my curling club.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's what they are. You guys love it, and that's what I do. You guys do your thing. So yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we have curling. We have curling.
Nice.
And
I love that sport. I do. I have an appreciation for curling too. I love it. I used to be a very, very sporty type person. So
yeah,
yeah.
not so much.
Yeah. I mean, I was by association. My brothers did, so it's what I did. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So just to wrap it up, because I know it's getting late here. So, yeah, farm Saturday scrims. We're doing some new shit. We have D&D nights coming up. If you want to join the farm, it's discord.gg/angryllama. BJ, you still don't stream anywhere else, right? You're just here.
No, I do not.
You cannot get a hold of BJ anywhere else. Well, you can get us on Discord. So if you join Discord, the Angry Llama, you'll be able to chat with us whenever you want.
Yeah.
I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/the Darkside. And I'm building my stream, and I'm gonna put a show together all for myself. Just kind of like get on a regular schedule with that shit because I like this streaming thing, and I invested way too much money already into it, so I might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, one more thing. All the opinions and shit expressed by PJ and myself are our own. We don't represent the llama or the farm or any of the wonderful people who are part of the farm.
Do not.
No, we don't. I make up my own thoughts, and sometimes I speak them. The ones that don't get me arrested. Yeah. All right. That's cool. We did it all. We did it all in one take again. Good for you, BJ. Yay! We win.
Thanks for the thing. See you guys next time.
See you all next time. Next week we live stream Wednesday night, 9:30 YouTube. Check it out. Peace.